Hello, my name is Tyler McCall with the Center for Presidential History at SMU, joined today by my associate, Tamal Pilla, and by Dr. Nicole Hemmer of Vanderbilt University. Dr. Hemmer, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you're writing about something that happened in the 1990s, but you've published your work now, right, in 2022. Why is this conversation important in today's political landscape?
So one of the big questions that Americans have been asking over the past few years is whether the Trump presidency was an aberration. Was it a change for the Republican Party and the conservative movement, or was it the natural consequence of changes that had been happening in the party for a while? And in my book, I argue that it is a predictable outcome of changes that have been happening in the party since the 1990s, and understanding those changes, why they're happening in the 1990s, who were the people who were associated with them, helps us to better understand our politics today. And for people who would like to see our politics look different than they do, it provides a bit of a roadmap for how political change happens.
Absolutely, thank you. So our next question, who is your intended audience with this book?
This is one of those books that I hope has a fairly broad audience. I do think that there are arguments that historians will be really attracted to. So one of the things that I talk about in the book is kind of reinterpreting where Ronald Reagan sits in the history of conservatism in the United States. That's something that for historians, they will be chewing over for a long time. But I also think it's one of those books that somebody who's interested in trying to figure out how we got where we are in politics in the US today, that they can find a lot here that will help them make sense of the world around them. And so I really am trying to speak to those Americans who are feeling a little confused and a little unmoored at the moment.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Dr. Hemmer, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again at 6 p.m. on Thursday, October 13th.
Really looking forward to it. Thank you.